Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very big support to this platform. In today's video, we are actually going to be in position to have very interesting discussion. So please watch the video from the beginning up the end. And please don't forget, actually also to put that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of these videos that actually will be coming directly to screen. Yes, now, the small boy like a stick has been hiding for us for some good time. But in today's video, we are actually going to be in position to start putting in the open. You know, people who think they can pretend forever, it's not going to work out. It is not actually going to work out. There is something that I've actually noticed about the small boy like a stick and his new lover. The small boy like a stick has got a young girl of 20 years. I think she's around 18 or 20 years. But what I know is just there because of some little money. Because this man, he loves men, not women. So, I saw him somewhere in the corner with a young girl of 18 to 20 years. You know, sometimes I don't know where people are actually seeing these days. These days, people's eyes are not seeing well. Somebody of the I even don't know how to say it, but actually he has got a young girl of 19 to 20 years. He is very busy deceiving with the street food, confusing her like nothing. A very young girl of 19 to 20 years. It's actually alarming. Yeah. But for young boys of these days, when they see money, they can do anything. They can actually do anything. But I've been wondering that what does this young girl really want from the small boy like a stick? But now it is coming to light. You know, we have been keeping quiet. We wanted just to study actually what is happening here and there. But it's now, it is actually coming to light that now our young boys here now, they want young girls of 19 to 20 years. So long as you are white. When they see a white color, my friend, they don't mind whether you are young or what. But especially these days, they go for the one of 19 to 20 years. I know you might not understand until when we are going to reach that point. You can imagine. Instead of going for the older ones, they're going for young ones of 19, 20 years. Instead of going for the older ones of like 45 above, they're going for 19 years, 20 years. But is really disturbing for us boys, really. These days, boys cannot even see. So long as you give them some little money. You know, there is this one. There's also this, our young man. It's called what? Vincent. He has also gone for a young girl of 19 to 20 years. I don't know whether that one is also a friend or what. I don't know. These days, our boys, they have upgraded themselves. These days, people want young girls of 19, 20 years, 18 years. Is what actually they're playing with these days. They don't want to go for those ones of 40 years, 50 years, 30 years. They're very busy going for these ones. 19 years, 20 years. But money actually is making people's eyes not to see the truth. Money is not making people to see the truth. Somebody can just decide to close the eyes. I don't know whether sometimes when they put specs on their eyes like this, they don't see. I really don't know. But what is really happening with the people? So the small boy like a stick has also got. He has got a young girl. He has got a young girl of 19. Is it 19? 19 to 20 years. you know, at one point I saw these guys. They were in the podcast. They had a conversation in the podcast talking about things. And I was like, yes, now this is really where things are heading to. This is good. At least he has got somebody who is going to be advising him, sharing with him, Let me first show you this, what happened actually in the podcast. When they were having a smaller conversation. I'm just trying to show you what actually happened. Thereafter, I'll come back and we'll continue with this video actually very, very strongly.
You sleep in a matre, you wake up when the bus has reached somewhere. And it's bad. It's really bad that maybe even some people will be watching you being dragged and they won't even raise an alarm. Mm-hmm. And they kind of know that they know this group, these 4 guys, this is what they do. They rob passengers. So they will see them coming to a matre and they'll be like, oh, so today is...
When you see these people, when they were having the podcast, me actually thought the smaller boy like a stick had just invited a guest. I thought he had just invited a guest to have a conversation. But now, the guests have refused to go or what? The guests have refused to go. These days... But YouTube is really helping. YouTube is helping our young men here. We are doing well. We are doing well. These days, young men are seeing. They're seeing actually. Their eyes are open. They're dating now. People of good age, 19 to 20 years. That is where they're focusing at. Really? So people want to tell us how this guy is... The small boy want to tell us that his eyes is now seeing well. These days he's dating girls of 18, 20 years. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you actually what I'm talking about very, very soon. But the issue is, I wish them the best. But you see, what is the purpose of marriage? Is it to enjoy yourself? And maybe I'm not the one who is not understanding. You see, our generation, you will start fading with the time. The next generation. Because if a lot of our young men are going to start going for young girls of 19 to 20 years. Because of money, my friend, they are finished. We are finished, Ogao. Ogao, we are finished. Sometimes when you see this boy is talking, when they talk without fear, the travel commando is threatening them and they are saying, no, whether you like it or not, we are going to do what? We are going to take you to the... And the man is just opening his eyes. The man is not bothered. You just know there is a young girl behind them in 19 to 20 years. These days, their eyes can see the opposite. Instead of seeing 30 years, they see 19 to 20 years. Really? Is this where we are really heading to? Is this where we are really heading to? Sometimes, really? Really? Our young boys, their eyes are now open. They have enlightened them. They can now see. The travel commando actually set a very, very good example. If the travel commando wanted his eyes to see the way these people's eyes are seeing. Well, where is this world really heading to that? where now people are starting to behave like they're in bars, you know. I don't know. I don't know where, maybe I'm the one who is not seeing well, you know. Maybe I'm not, okay, let's just see this. You just watch this smaller clip, then you give me a conclusion about these people. You know, whether really my eyes is seeing well or I'm just, you know, over-exaggerating. You first watch keenly this clip that I'm going to play. Watch it keenly and see where the hands of this smaller boy like a stick is actually going. You know? Just watch it keenly. Watch it keenly, very, very keenly. And then you will tell me whether my eyes are no longer working. Because I believe very, very strongly that actually my eyes is seeing well. Yes. So I want you, let's watch this clip, and then actually we shall see whether what I'm seeing is actually also what you're seeing. Watch where this guy's hands is actually going. I don't know whether they are friends or they are what, but we are going to be going to the next clip, and you will see what I'm actually talking about. Something is actually fishy. Probably these individuals, they have already introduced, you know, they have married themselves a long time ago. Our young boys' eyes these days, they're seeing the opposite. Instead of seeing 19, 20 years, they're seeing the opposite. You know, really. Maybe I'm just over exaggerating. You people help me to understand really whether, you know, what I'm talking about. But really, I'm wondering. I'm really wondering. People these days are going for young girls. You know, when you say that when you say their age, when you start mentioning, they don't like to hear that. When you say young girls, you are their friends. You have to say young girls. No, our boys are getting young girls. That is what they want to hear. But when you start over, you know, people will hate you. People will not like you. They can even start thinking of unsubscribing from your channel. That you don't know where the world is going. Ish, my food. The small boy like a stick. But I know he's just here to eat the money. He's just here to eat the money. There is nothing good that is going to come out. Our young boys, their eyes are seeing. They can now see. Really, you know, the small boy like a stick. Really, that is, you know, if that is true, if it is actually true, that is where your eyes are heading to. I don't know whether you're moving in the right direction. Or if you are there because of money, my friend, okay, I wish you the best, but if it is just because of this, you want to settle. Young boys of these days, they see somebody of 90 years are seeing them as 17, 18, 19 years to 20 years. I don't know. You know, maybe my eyes are not seeing well, by the way. Let's also watch this clip. But actually watch this clip very, very keenly, because I really don't know whether my eyes is seeing well. But I was able to get this smaller part. This smaller part. Let's watch this. And then actually when I come back, we shall be in position to continue with this video very, very strongly. More of these interesting stories is actually going to be in position to come. And please remember to put that notification bell so that, you know, you always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very, very big support to this platform. Let's come back and please watch where his hands is going. And then you will tell me, you know, when we are continue with this video. Yes, let's watch this clip. So when you really watch that clip, what is it? You know, was his hands really went by mistake or what? You know? And I know some people will be like, no, but David, it was just a hand. I'm going actually to play another clip here. Very, very slowly. And we shall be in position actually to see what I'm talking about. Because I really don't know. Because we have been hearing that the smaller boy like a sick actually love men. But what is really happening here? Is it that he is just after the money or what? What's happening? Oh, this is a friend with benefit. You know, but I've been following these people very, very quietly. Very, very quietly. From the time, the first day when they had that podcast, the little bit that I played, from the time they had that podcast, I was like, I picked interest. I was like, so, who is this lady? Who is actually this lady? You know? I picked interest. Because there were certain things that I was seeing that I was not really understanding. But I think now the picture is actually starting to come out. Now, the rumors that I'm getting is that actually these people stays in the same apartment. These people, they stay in the same apartment. That is what I'm getting, you know. I don't know how true it is. But if it is actually true, I wish them all the best. But the question is our boys these days, are they now, why are they so much interested in young girls of 19 to 20 years? Because that is what their eyes is seeing these days. Their eyes are seeing the opposite. Instead of and when you talk about it, you become an enemy. You become a very big problem. You wait. Some of them actually will be in position to come here to insult me. Eh? You are trying to block people's future. They call it people's future these days. They call it people's future. You are blocking somebody's future. But really, is it really true? Is it really right? You know, I know some people might even feel bad when I'm talking like this and they're like, what? Eh? David, what are you trying to do? You're trying to campaign the market. You could be right. I'm happy that these boys, these days, they're seeing light. They're picking young girls of 19 to 20 years. They're seeing now the light. Where this world is heading to, really, we need prayers. We need prayers. They're actually picking 19 to 20 years. That is actually where they're rotating. The world is moving in a very right direction these days. People want money. There is nothing. This is not. People just want money so that, you know, life keeps on moving. You see, when you have been, you know, living a very miserable life and you get opportunity like this one, people will always want to utilize it. But is it going to help you or what? Is it going to help you in a long run? You know? Actually, I don't want to spoil for people. I'm not here to spoil for people, but you know, these days, I don't know what's happening, really. So, the small boy like a stick is very happy. Every time he's smiling. Eh? Even when he sees the flies, the man is smiling. When he sees whatever, he's smiling. And I'm like, yeah. But really, really, where are we really heading to? You know, I'm not understanding. You people, you should actually help me to understand. And now, let's fast forward this clip. And then when I actually come back, we shall be in position to continue with this video. Very, very strong. Please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really, really do appreciate your very big support to this platform. Yes, let's watch this clip, then I'll come back.
What is that?
Hello, here we are in the streets.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something. I thought I've tried the street food,
Yeah.
and now you brought me here. And I can tell I've never tried the street food.
No.
No, the places I've been, they are too far to wash. and I'm gonna try here to see how it looks like.
This is Ngara Street, actually. Christina wants to have the full experience of
No,
the
he
street.
wants me to have a good experience.
Yeah, I do.
I'm not sure if I want to have it.
I do. So,
It's not sweet, it's extremely sweet.
hey. It's fine. Really good. Not gonna lie. It's hot.
Good, right?
Yes.
I have to.
When you see flies,
When you see flies, that means the food is gonna be like that. Okay, can I start with the creams?
yeah, anything.
Do you need to teach me something, or I just go with it?
Free
Maybe
top.
I wash my hands. And now,
Feels like this.
and I
Yeah.
put the fingers here.
Yeah. All right. So.
I'm gonna try the soup. I'm the most brave Mayuguno you have ever met.
So you have watched that clip, and you have actually been positioned to see how things are actually moving. So I actually don't know whether it's just friends with benefit or friends with what. I actually don't know. But you have been in position to watch the video, and on the last part of that clip, you actually see that where his hands is actually going. Now, me, I'm not against anybody outside there. People have their how they do their things, but we want now to see why are they still hiding themselves? Why don't they start moving in the open? Let them start traveling like one of our own. One of our own is now very busy actually traveling. They came back recently, I think, from China. They are back. Yes. Yeah, love is blind. Love is blind. But so long as a young man who has been suffering is benefiting, I don't have a problem with it. A young man, I remember when the small boy like a stick, when he first visited, he visited the travel commandos home. He had some videos, he had some videos that were really, he was actually doing very, very badly. He was doing very, very badly. So now he has got hope. When you see a young man is having this kind of, you tell him this, he also tells you this. The travel commando threatening, he also threatening. There is something behind. Something behind. Because really, the way this young man was being threatened, and he was like, no, you'll do nothing, you cannot do anything. Probably, this was the young woman behind him who was saying, no. You continue, I'm behind you 100%. Even if they want to go to which court. Sometimes when you see people big-headed, when you see here in Africa, when you see a young man is very big-headed, there is a big man behind him, or there is something. There is probably somebody very big in government who can just pick a phone call and say, you are not going to take him anywhere. Can you just release him out? Why are you wasting the time of my son, But this time around, this one is a different case. This one, I think it is all about money. Even if they want to take you to which court, me, I'm there, I'm going to stand with you. Probably this the young girl who was behind, the small boy like a stick, was making him to swell around, boasting and all these kind of things. Yeah, but me, I wish them the best. But really, our young boys these days are actually seeing well. They're seeing well. They are now going for young girls, 18, 19, 20 years. You can see that one. She's actually very, very young. I think she's around 19 to 20 years. I know some people will be like, now, David, what's your problem? I don't have a problem. I've just brought it here to tell you that we have good news. Probably one day very soon we are going to get also to see a marriage celebration, people are wedding, people are doing this kind of things, you know, because our young men now, they are enlightened. They cannot see what the travel commando cannot see. I like YouTube. But when I miss YouTube, I feel like I'm not well. I feel like I'm missing something. But now, yes, why the people are enlightened now. People are seeing good things. But you see, a big problem with our boys, boys of our age these days. When they see money, they don't think twice. When they see money, they actually don't think twice. They will rush for the money. Other things comes later. They will just focus in the money, and they don't care. You know, they don't care. They don't care. So long as the money is coming, other things will sort themselves. But is it really worth it? You know? Is it really? Because these young boys, for them, they're just after money, by the way. There is nothing that they're after. They're after money. Boys of our ages, they want to money. When they want to talk, and and it's the reason why when they give him $2, the man, he will abuse you. He will talk everything. Even things that are not supposed to be there, they will talk. So these ones, me, I'm seeing very soon probably we're going to have a wedding. Unless something happens. But the way I see the coziness that is starting to develop, there is actually something coming up. You know, something coming up. So don't be surprised to see, you know, a very serious wedding, a powerful wedding coming up. Actually, she's from Spain. She's from Spain. She's from Spain. You know, this day is Matiko's wife is from Spain, not so? Now, this one also is from Spain. Maybe very soon we are going to see another one from Spain. So, watch the space. Watch the space. So, don't be surprised when you actually start seeing those things. Videos coming out when people are having the celebration, people are having the rings, and the rest. This is where the thing started from. It started long time ago. It is not, now it's just maturing. But I hope it is not just something that is going to cause pain on the young girl, a young girl who is looking for love. She's actually serious, the way you see her, she's serious. She's actually looking for somebody who can... there's a little boy like I see. Congratulations. But if you are there for money, be careful. Be careful. When things turn upside down, you might not like it. Our young girls, I don't know really what they are seeing. Our young boys, I don't know actually what they are seeing these days. People are seeing now, people are going for girls, young girls of 19 years. Really? 19 to 20 years. You know, sometimes some things are by the laughable. Some things are really, really laughable. Very, very laughable. Very, very laughable. When I look at these people, I really don't know what people are looking for these days. You know? I really don't know. But actually, I wish them all the best. I don't want to spoil for people. That is me. I actually don't want to spoil for people. I actually encourage them that, you know, I wish you all the best, but yeah, so my people, what do you think about this really? So congratulations or what? Our young boys. That is by the greed for money. It's just greed for money, if at all it is true. that these individuals are actually dating themselves. I see like it's maybe greedy. I even don't know. Is it even greed? But you know they say love is blind. Eh? Love is blind. Mm? But love is blind. Ah, my friend, don't watch this video. Then you start, this testing yourself. My friend, me, I'm just making a video. I'm just making a video. You continue with your thing. God will bless you. Those days, they say that in the Bible that they remove, that is my rib. By the first wait. So when they used to say my rib, that when they remove a rib of a man and they created a woman, they removed your rib, then they created your woman, like your wife. So now I'm wondering, if you marry a woman who is 20 years older than you, or 15 years older than you, so now is it still, now they have removed the rib of the woman and now they created the man, or the me, I just want to understand. I just want to understand. Don't take me serious. You guys don't hate me for nothing. We are just we are making a video. So my food, my food. By the people should learn how to follow the Bible. The Bible was not made there for jokes. You start looking for somebody 30 years older than you, and you in the Bible they say the rib of the man was removed to create a woman. Now we are doing, the people are doing the opposite here. Okay. Let me tell you, some people are going to watch this video and they'll be annoyed of me like nothing. But but it is the truth. Unless I'm reading another Bible. But they say they remove the rib of who? And they created a woman. More people these days are creating their own Bible these days. Really? So our young boys, what are they really seeing now? Sometimes, yeah. But the president of some country also did the same. So maybe now it is going to become the trend. The president of some country also, he was slapped one day very badly. I saw he was slapped. He was slapped towards the door of the plane. I like what is really happening. Me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm offended you, but this world, there are a lot of crazy things really happening, man. I really like it. I really like, but I actually wish all of them the best. Congratulations, congratulations. Sometimes, don't hate me. Me, I'm just making my video. I want to eat from the video. Don't. I want to make some mola. Here we call it mola or bola. Some money, some money. Don't get annoyed here and you unsubscribe. David, some people can even start calling me. David, you are just primitive. You are just primitive. You know that the world is moving ahead. What? My food. Sometimes, by the way, it's really, I really don't know. Maybe for me, me, I grew up in the village, so don't blame me. I grew up in the village. I just came to town when I'm now a little bit older, like around 20 years, around 21 years. That's actually when I came to the city, and I'm now still in the city. Now I'm in the city for around, is it now coming to, I came to the city when I was, I think, 18. 18 now, you know. I've added something like 10 years in the city. Is it 10 years or 8 years now? Something like that. So don't blame me. I don't know those things. Don't blame me. I don't know whether it is a trend that is now happening. I actually don't know whether it is a trend. But the biggest challenge, the truth is the biggest challenge, our young boys here, when they see money, they don't think twice. For them, they're after the money. Whether you want to talk or what, the first thing is money. That's why you see people behaving in the way they're behaving. Yes, please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very, very big support to this platform. This video is not to offend anybody. And if you have been offended with this video, me, I'm sorry. I'm also looking for money, but in the right way. In the right way, yes. Yes, but thank you so much, my good people. Please subscribe. Don't be annoyed. You want to be annoyed of what now? You subscribe and put a notification bell, and we continue moving ahead and ahead. It's a very special greetings to all of you watching me from the USA, UK, Canada, and all of you watching me from the Caribbean. Not forgetting my good people here in Africa. Big up every time. And thank you so much for always turning up to watch my videos. And also a very special greetings to all of you watching me from the USA, UK, Canada, and all of you here. Thank you so much. And greetings to all my good moderators. Thank you so much for actually ensuring that all is moving well in this platform. Thank you. Let's meet again in our next video. See you actually when you see me. God bless you.